welcome back to the Yorkshire Toffees. In today's video, I am giving my season review to, well, of course, I'm giving my Everton season review. Of course, it wasn't the season that we would have wanted it in the end, but at the start of the season, of course, we started off with a 2-0 win against Brighton at home and our first game at the Hill Dickinson. And then after that, it just started high up on the season list, I'll admit, from the games that I've been to. I think the best game I have been to this season will have been the 2-1 comeback against Crystal Palace at home when Jack Grealish scored pretty much a last minute in front of the South Stand to seal the comeback win. Honestly, the scenes of that game was incredible. There is a video from that. I did do a matchday vlog for my mate on his channel for that game, so unfortunately it was not on my channel, so unfortunately none of us saw that one from the Yorkshire Toffee side of things. But yeah, I think. And then, of course, on the opposite end, probably the most disappointing game that I've been to this season was the defeat against. Well, no, I think there's two games that I've been to that have ended up being a bit of a disappointing game this season, which was the Brentford home game just before Christmas. And then, of course, the Sunderland game, the last home game against Sunderland, which just ended up being a bad performance at the office. And then, of course, well, probably one of our worst games was probably, well, that I haven't been there, was probably against Tottenham and Newcastle at home. Them two were disappointing results. But like I say, it's been a bit of an up and down season, is what I can say. But I've managed to find all the get the positive sides. Of course, we've getting our first win away at Manchester United for the first time in 10 years, I think. Well, 10 or 12 years, I think. Because I think David Moyes was, of course, the last manager to beat them away at United, which at Old Trafford. So that was, of course, a nice bit of history. And then, of course, our first win again at the Vitality Stadium. Of course, thanks to Jackie Grealish as well, which was an incredible game. Like I say, it's been a bit of it's been one of those seasons. It's been a bit weird, really. But of course, we've brought in so many signings, of course. Tyler Dibbling, Adam Asnew, Jack Grealish on loan, Keelan Dewsbury Hall, which has just been absolutely incredible this season. Of course, scoring. Just feels like he's found his love for football again, which is absolutely incredible to see. And well, we've been lucky enough to have him playing for the Blues this season. Of course, we finished a point higher than we did last season on 14.9 points, which at least it's a positive. It's a step in the right direction, I'd say. You know, because of course past couple of seasons we've been down fighting relegation, so it's been nice to, of course, push for like a once again. Of course, it's a middle half finish again, but I've seen more positives this season than have seen negatives, really. Of course, we have been unlucky with injuries as well this season, so it's not been for the best for that. And of course, we know, of course, we've been with the AFCON during over Christmas, that didn't really help us, really, with Idrissa Gana Gueye and Iliman Ndiaye going to the AFCON. So like I say, it's been a different kind of season, really. But I found other positives. Of course, we didn't get Europe in the end, which was disappointing. But we know that it's gonna be a massive summer ahead for the club. Of course, the transfer window opening, well, at midnight tonight. So it's definitely gonna be interesting coming into next season. I'm predicting next season we're gonna finish. Early prediction. I'm gonna say. Feeling confident, so I'm gonna say maybe seventh place finish. I'm gonna say get into one of the European competitions, and of course we find out the fixtures in, I think it's less than 7 days, so it's only a couple of days away. So of course I'll probably be doing a video on that when the fixtures are released, and then any other content I can do, I'll just maybe do a couple of, if we make any new signings, then I'll do some signing videos. I'm predicting for summer transfer window, I'm going to say Jack Grealish coming in either loan or permanently, I think, next season, because we can see how much he loves the club. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting summer, that's for sure, for the Blues. But yeah, hopefully it can be once again another positive season next season, and we can just keep this positive momentum going. And of course, back the team, back Moisey, because I know there has been some fans who have said Moisey out, because of course since we didn't get European football next season. So I'm still backing David Moyes. He's been absolutely brilliant since he's come back to the club. So yeah, I am feeling positive ahead of next season. So yeah, if you like this type of content, please consider liking and subscribing. Of course, follow the channel on Instagram, and I'll see you, and I'll catch you next season, and I'll catch you in the next video of the Toffees.